For decades, the subject of UFOs lived at the margins of respectability, kept there by ridicule and a strict social taboo. Today, those barriers have collapsed, and the topic has pushed into the mainstream of public and political life. The shift was driven by reports from credible, highly trained military aviators. These pilots encountered anomalous objects in restricted airspace, craft that routinely outperformed known flight technology and moved without visible means of propulsion. The momentum accelerated when high-level intelligence insiders broke their silence. They alleged the existence of unacknowledged programs dedicated to the retrieval and analysis of non-human technology. In July 2023, these allegations moved into the formal legal record. Intelligence officer David Grush and pilot Ryan Graves gave sworn testimony before a congressional committee, putting their identities and legal standing behind their claims. The defense establishment provided a sharp counter-narrative. The Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or ARRO, released an official review stating it found no verifiable evidence of extraterrestrial technology or hidden reverse engineering programs. This institutional gridlock reveals a deeper conflict. The current UAP discussion has moved beyond sightings and footage, centering instead on a struggle over which institution has the authority to define our reality. To understand why these claims are so difficult to verify, we have to look at the bureaucracy of the national security state. The Pentagon is designed to protect sensitive information above all other priorities. When the intelligence community encounters an anomaly, they process it through the lens of threat assessment. They are looking for adversary capabilities and national security risks, a task requiring them to hide what they see from the world. Highly sensitive programs are managed through compartmentalization. Information is split into fragments and distributed across isolated offices, with pathways deliberately severed. This fragmented maze limits what elected officials can see. It creates a system where lawful congressional oversight is blocked by bureaucratic architecture. History provides a precedent for this level of control. Decades of unacknowledged aerospace testing at sites like Area 51 prove the government is capable of maintaining deep institutional deception for long periods of time. The intelligence framework functions exactly as designed. Its built-in resistance to inspection prevents the public from externally verifying any whistleblower claim, regardless of how credible the witness may be. The scientific method operates on completely different rules. It requires ideas to be openly tested, methods shared, and every claim exposed to rigorous criticism. Science cannot function on the intelligence community's terms. It requires replicable data and physical evidence that can be analyzed by everyone, rather than a system based on trust in a classified chain of command. Researchers are now attempting to bypass the government's secrecy. Projects led by scientists like Avi Loeb are building independent, calibrated sensors to gather their own open-source data from the sky. This creates a permanent bottleneck. The military likely holds the most detailed radar and sensor data in existence, but they are legally bound to hide it. Meanwhile, the scientists equipped to interpret those anomalies are locked out. When evidence is withheld, the resulting vacuum is filled by internet speculation and rumor. The phenomenon slips into a cycle of rigid belief camps and heated arguments that never reach a resolution. Until these two cultures resolve their incompatible operating rules, the truth will remain suspended between guarded knowledge and public speculation. Beyond the technology and the secrecy, we have to ask why this interest has surged so violently in this specific moment. Our obsession with UAPs mirrors a deeper social shift. As public trust in core institutions declines, interest in the UAP phenomenon spikes. In a society under strain, narratives of hidden knowledge become attractive. A concealed conspiracy is simply more emotionally satisfying than chaotic reality. This restlessness can be managed. By releasing partial, perfectly timed fragments of a mystery, institutions keep the public dependent on official channels for the final answer, a state of managed ambiguity. An absolute unknown serves as a blank canvas. It allows a civilization to project its deepest anxieties and hopes about unseen power into the sky. The modern UFO phenomenon acts as a mirror for our civilization. It tests not only whether we are alone in the universe, but whether our institutions are still capable of telling us the truth about the world we already inhabit.